It's some great fun. We're gonna have some great battles, and it's just gonna be an absolute baller of a race. I can't wait. Absolutely exciting. It's gonna be amazing. If you guys are ready and excited to watch this race, please like and subscribe. It would be great. Well, this is gonna be. I'm more than excited. Let me just. Right, just waiting for some races. I think it is Jacob. It is. It is Jacob. Come on, if you guys are excited for a Austria race, 50%, short qualifying, everything is fine. Reduced everything. It's gonna be a great race. Can't wait. Can't wait. Just waiting for Merman as well. It's gonna be 5 minutes. Blackwell, Diglett, Sanka, RTYT, DJ, Carlo, FX Hidden, Hyper Warscan, my teammate, Baller, F1 Bounce Back, Lewis, RHGNTX, Ryder PJ Killer, Colbolt, Colin, Bazooka Joe, Racing Maestro, Mayorman and Jacob. And Regular George, or oh no, he's not in a team, is he? We'll find out. Mayorman is in the lobby, Jacob is in the lobby. We are all here, seeming that we are all going to race. I think we're all going, are we? Because I'm sure excited for this race. Just waiting for Merman to pick his car. Mike is on, Diglett. Oh yeah, yeah, Cobalt. It's a bit annoying that happened. You never know. He might not crash. I don't think he will. I think he's going to do alright. We've got 30 seconds till the race starts, or till qualifying starts. It's going to be a great race. I've said this so many times, but I already feel like it is going to be an absolutely baller of a race. Trying to fix my pedals, but they're just broken because they're snapped now. Waiting for Deadwood Bear to hopefully send me a pair of new pedals. Well, not a pair, but you know what I mean. Short qualifying, Austria. Just waiting for FX in. Good luck, everyone. Hope you have an absolutely amazing race. The real question is who's going to win? Who's going to be the best of the rest? Who's going to get driver of the day? Or, to be honest, who's going to crash? We'll never know. Not many people should crash on Austria. There might be quite a lot of penalties because of the last two corners. You have some good overtakes on the DRS straight, on the first straight. That's going to be great. Pit straight, don't think we'll get many, but in the race today we've got Sankia Dead, Regular George, Hyper Warsgun, RTYT, Jacob, F1's Buttons Back, FX Hidden, DJ Carlo, Diglett, Lewis, Racing Maestro, Blackwell, Merman, Bazooka Joe, Colin, RH GTX, Ryder PJ Killer, and Cobalt. They're going to have great races. And I am wondering why Hyper's decided to leave the lobby. Don't know, but we've already got 2 people out. Who is the first person? Everyone. RTYT on his outlap. Couldn't quite see who was the first. But here we're going to have, I think we're going to have some great qualifying laps. No, we don't like that. Also don't like that. It's boring thingy. What is the weather today? I think it's going to be a dry race the whole way round. Hopefully people are starting laps on some weird tyres. We got to see what Hyper Warsgun is doing. Is he coming out? No. We've got Sankia Dead. Who is going to be the first person on their lap? I think it is Sankia Dead. He is on the final corner. He is the first person to start his lap, and we're going to go on board with him. He comes around the first corner perfectly. Bit slow, but it's fine. Bit of a dodgy exit, clipping the curb a bit too much. As he's on the straight, not really stretching the gears as far as they can go. But we don't judge that unless he might get a really good lap here. He does go a bit deep. Not really. But he's got DRS, of course. Who is behind him? Oh, RTYT is also on a lap, but I don't know what he's doing. He seems to be lagging a little bit. But Colin is the first person to set a 1:07. That's probably going to be beaten by RTYT. I mean, it might not be. I was beaten by F2 Buttons Back, then RTYT with a 1:05. 1:05.3. That is some close competition we got here. Sankia Dead is coming around the penultimate corners. Nice exit, and he gets a 1:06, pretty much dead flat. Ryder PJ Killer also getting a 1:06. Colin is really far behind on this one. Blackwell not far after Colin, but they are on the mediums. We have to look after that thing as well. As Racing Maestro goes over, gets a 1:06.3. Regular George, not really doing anything. Not sure what is going on here. TJ Carlo goes into the pits without a lap. Diglett on his first lap. What's he thinking he's going to get? What's he going to get? What's he going to get? Who's he following? Can't quite see that. Mayorman. Mayorman's going to get a 1:07, and Racing Maestro is going to get a 1:06. 107.3. A 107.8 from Merman. Lower than what I expected, but we probably be able to improve on it, as like most people do. We've got Hyper Warscan. About to go on to his outlap. Let's see if anyone else is setting or near to setting any laps. We have Diglett trying to overtake Merman. This is a bit of a dodgy move coming from these two. As he clips the outside, spinning out a little bit, making Merman past him. People going back in the pits, probably to get fresh tyres. Or just waiting it out. Maybe there'll be another sector. Or is it busy on the track? It doesn't seem too busy on the track. Gotta check the comment section every now and then. I don't know why I'm looking at Cobalt still, as we have Racing Maestro, seems like he's on his second lap, trying to set a better time than that 106.3. I think he'll probably be able to do it. RTYT, perfect lap here. Thank you, they're going back into the pits with his mediums. Oh, Merman seems to have gone off. Probably gone incredibly deep into that corner. Seems to have a bit of a hard time right there. Blackwell is trying to improve on his lap. I mean, what else could he be doing? Racing Maestro looks like he's about to set a faster lap, maybe. We'll have a look. As he doesn't improve on his time. Really surprised about that one. It did look like quite a fast lap when I was looking at it, but it wasn't really looking for that long. FX Hidden's set a better lap than Diglett on the mediums. RTYT might need to improve his lap on the mediums, we're not sure. As I think he's coming out of the pits right now, he just came out the pits. This is a absolutely amazing qualifying session so far. It's such a close. So close, apart from Jacob. It's pretty close in the pits. What is Jacob doing? Let's get on board with Jacob, see what he's up to. Is he going to set a better lap time? I think it's invalidated, is it not? Okay, he has set a better lap time, but he's still lost. He is 4 seconds behind the leader. Who has not set a lap? Ricky Georgia's not set a lap, but I feel like that might be invalidated. Yep, invalidated. Unless that was his out lap, I just wasn't looking at that. It definitely was not. So we've got Lewis coming around the final corner. Let's see what he gets. Lewis gets a 107.5. Where's Hyper Warscan? He's getting a 107 flat pretty much on the hards, so that's pretty good considering he's on the hards, because he might be able to just pace it out and beat everyone on the pace, considering most of the people in this lobby are qualifying on the softs. Right, who do you want to get on board with? Anyone want to put it in the comments? If you want to put it in the comments, please be sure to. As I think FX Hidden might be doing a better lap here. Seems like a great qualifying session. As F1 buttons back he takes the lead, he takes pole position on his softs. But are the softs the right choice of tyre? I'm not really sure about that one, I don't know. Personally I'll be on the mediums, but Guess he might try and go on the hards, or no, he can't be a better team than that. Time than that on the hards, maybe the mediums. A lot of people have gone back into pits, or are not setting laps. Unlike our Diglett's setting a, seems like he might set a good lap here. Because everyone's moving out the way of him, going onto the grass. Seems like this could be a very fast lap. Unless it's invalidated. No. Okay, he's going in the pits. Who else is on there? Is this regular George on his lap? It looks like he is. He seems to be going 204 miles per hour up that straight. Coming into the corner, not getting the greatest of exits. Short shifting a lot. Pretty big bummer that I'm not in this race considering my pedals are broken, but it's fine. It is fine. As we got Jacob seems to be. Where is Jacob? Is Jacob retired? Jacob has seemed to retire. I didn't see that. I'm sorry everyone. Didn't see that Jacob has retired. Was not expecting that. It's very close, everyone. Yeah, he's definitely not setting his fastest lap. Who is on the track? Got RHGNTX. I'm just going to call him RH. He's on the track. Looks like he might be setting a fast lap. I'm not sure. No, he's definitely not setting a fast lap. Who is setting a fast lap? Is DJ Carlo by any chance? No, he's on his out lap. Cobalt. Cobalt looks like he might be setting a fast. No, going to the pits. Who is on? Was that a collision? Question mark. Not sure. Might get rid of this. This might be a good lap. Might be a good lap from Sankey Dead. He goes on the grass a little bit too much, I reckon. I don't think he is. No, he's gone off. Who was that went past him? Feeling like it's Blackwell. It is Blackwell. Oh, he could just go full speed around that corner. Blackwell set at a 106. Everyone's setting 106s now compared to the first time. Everyone was going as we have RTYT seems to be setting a better lap on his softs. Will he? No. Who is coming out of the pits? This Hyper Warsgun goes onto the mediums, fed up with the hards, obviously. Trying to set a better lap than what he already has. Also, obviously. As Rider PG Killer is in 6th position with his lap. Diglett's. As we're on board with Lewis. Trying to set a fast lap with his 3-lap old softs, which maybe not really that good of an idea. But we'll see what he wants to do. Seems to get a bit of a dodgy apex. He's not really pushing the car as far as he can, as he's changing the gears as soon as they hit that red line. Not quite redlining it all the way, as he... I think he may have messed that one up. Cobalt. Cobalt. Let's watch Cobalt then. Right, we're on board with Cobalt right now. As you may already see, pretty obvious, and he seems to be actually setting a good lap here. If he is, he is on the 1-lap old soft, so he's obviously setting a lap because he's just been on his out lap. He gets a nice exit. Is he going to get the apex? Just about clipping the apex. Going a bit too slow. Probably could have went a little bit faster. Lewis has got a 5-place grid penalty with a collision with Diglett. Obviously taking out Diglett. This is... As Blackwell also gets a 5. Having a collision with Colin. As Cobalt seems to go up 1 position up to 6th. Everything is popping off right now in the final 1 minute 44 of the qualifying session. We've got FX Hidden, seems to be coming into an absolute flyer of a lap. If this is his lap, don't think it's his out lap, but he seems to have gone a bit wide on that final corner. Probably not going to get the right lap that he wants. No, he's not going to quite make it. As most people now are waiting for the final, their final lap. This is going to be quite a close one. I reckon some people are going to get super fast laps here. Most people warming up the tyres just for the final lap that they can do. Who really is going to be the last person to set one? Seems to see what happened with Diglett and Lewis. They seem to have a bit of a collision. One of them broke into the other. Diglett seemed to have crashed into Lewis, causing Lewis to have a 5-place grid penalty, which I'm not really sure about. I'm still on board with Racing Maestro. Hyper Warsgun's main rival is we've got Bazooka Joe, probably going to be coming into his lap, trying to set the fastest lap here. Maybe or maybe not. We're not really sure if he's going to work for him. We'll have to see here if he does set a better lap on his mediums, as he is most likely going to be one of the last people to do a lap, unless Racing Maestro just about makes it, and he doesn't make it to do another lap. RHGNX is disqualified from the session for dangerous driving, as we've got TJ Carlo. As we've got RTYT about to take line. Will he take the best lap? Only improving by absolutely nothing. TJ Carlo has gone into the pits. There's Cobalt. Oh, Colin nearly cut out Cobalt. I think that may be an invalidated lap. We are not sure about that one. He's got the DRS. Will he improve? No, he has not quite improved. Rider PG Killer coming into his final lap. Will he set a better one? Sadly, no. Blackwell also coming into the end of his lap. Locking up a tiny bit. Is he going to set a better one? No. Lewis, is he going to... I don't think Lewis is setting a lap. As Bazooka Joe comes into 9th, 8th. I didn't even see that. On the mediums. The only person on the mediums on the grid. As Hyper Warsgun finishes in 12th in the qualifying session. As we have a great qualifying session right here. This is going to be a great race. I can't wait for it. It's going to be action-packed. The first corner is going to be absolutely amazing with the best of the best out the front. And we're going to see who the best of the rest is in this race. It's going to be very intense. As we have F1 Buttonsback in first place on the softs. And we have RTY2 in the Williams second. Diglett third. FX Hidden fourth. TJ Carlo fifth. Regular George sixth. Racing Maestro seventh. Bazooka Joe eighth. Cobalt ninth. Sankey Dead 10th. Rider PJ Killer 11th. Hyper Warscan 12th. 13th Merman. 14th Colin. Blackwell 15th. Lewis 16th. Jacob 17th with a retirement, and RHGNTX seems to be a disqualified. Not sure how that would have happened. I think he had some sort of some sort of collision that he would have had. We did not quite see that because we weren't on board with him at the time. If anyone has any sort of problems or anything in that qualifying session, send the videos in, because that will probably be the only way you'll be able to resolve your problem. As we're waiting for everyone to load, the tension's building slowly and slowly. It's going to be a hard race for everyone in this session. Oh, RHGNTX seems to have disqualified himself. Unlucky for you, mate. People are readying up slowly. We have 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. And now we have 10 seconds till the race will start, and everyone will be going off the line when the 5 lights have... God, that DHL sign looks amazing. And here we are on the grid, waiting for all the lights to go. The lights have gone. What is going on here? People... Oh yeah. It's formation lap. I was like, why is everyone stopping? And then, oh yeah, realised formation lap. Well, we'll forget about that, but hopefully we get some good formation. I think my predictions are RTYT taking the win. Diglett following after. The Williams, no one really thought the Williams would be that high in the rankings, but they seem to be pretty high in this race. We'll see closest people to be fighting will be Ryder, PJ Killer, and Hyper Warscan will be the closest people. As he... Oh yeah, tries to get in front of him. They will be the closest people I'm feeling in this race. I mean, maybe TJ Carlo and Regular George may be close, but FX Hidden, as Diglett somehow makes a collision and is with FX Hidden, seems to be. Well, he's gone as AI. This is going to be so close. Bless you, me. Oh yeah, Lewis with his 5 grid paints. Oh, that is dead for him. Getting a 5 place grid penalty. Down at 18th. As we are here, waiting for the 36th lap race, the marathon itself, 50%. As we wait for the 5 lights to go out on the beautiful hilly place of Austria. Here we are, waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're gone and they're off. We have F1's buttons back, RTYT, everyone's going off right now. This is going to be absolutely amazing. As they all come into the first corner, there's nearly collisions. Respect is shown between F1 buttons back and the rest. Let's see if there's any other collisions in this. No collisions yet. No collisions, however, lots of people have lost lots of positions. As we're looking at position changes between everyone and this whole entire race, as we see an absolute cluster of cars, a train of cars coming down into this corner. It is absolutely mayhem. People diving. This is an amazing dive from RHGNTX, making that absolutely amazing as Ryder PJ Killer slowly falls down back into 11th of where he was. Hyper Warsgun trying to stay back, trying not to crash into anyone at all, as we seem to have a collision with what looks to be Sankia dead and regular Georgiev both come off the track. RTYT has lost the position. FX Hidden is trying to keep up. FX Hidden is just keeping that same position as Racing Maestro has made up 2 positions from the starting thing. As we on to lap 2, fastest lap set by F1's buttons back, of course, because he is in first place. 9 positions made by him. Blackwell making his 6. So they're all very close to each other. TJ Carlos seems to be having a battle with Racing Maestro, making it so close. They are so unbelievably close. It's Hyper Warsgun in 16th, not picking up any points right now for the McLaren. Maybe there'll be a crash. There is contact. There is contact between the Red Bull and the Ferrari. Has anyone lost a front wing? Anyone? Any chance? Don't think any front wing was lost in that. Oh, there was! Racing Maestro has lost part of his front wing from the collision from RHGX. Do we see any other battles later on? Blackwell, it seems to be catching up with Ryder PJ Killer. So you have RTYT pulling up on the Diglett. Diglett gets a great exit from that corner, absolutely amazing. Trying to keep up with F1's buttons back, but he's just too fast. His exit is too great. As we come down to lower in the pack, we've got Cobalt slowly creeping up on Racing Maestro. Got the DRS. Blackwell getting incredibly close to Ryder PJ Killer. As Bazooka Joe is also creeping up on them all on his mediums as he tries to go for a dive down the inside on Blackwell, but doesn't quite work. Cobalt has gone incredibly wide on that corner, losing so many positions. It's getting closer between F1 and button back and RTYT. Oh, it's a 3 of them all fighting out for that first or second or third. As FX Hidden slowly follows behind. We don't have much action other than Bazooka Joe catching up swiftly with Blackwell. And Blackwell trying to catch up with his fellow teammate Cobalt. Fastest lap on this track right now. Bazooka Joe gains a position on Blackwell. Now he's on to Cobalt. It's a great chance. Collins trying to catch up with everyone. Playing the catch up, I guess. As Merman has made 5 places up into 8th. Great race this is so far. I can't believe he's made up 10 positions already as he's on to TJ Carlo. Racing Maestro dives down the inside. Oh, bit of contact because he has a bit of a broken wing, but he's trying to get that revenge. Trying to get it. Oh, this is close. Ever so close. Memo's made 5 places, he's not anywhere near. Racing Maestro collects himself a 3-second time penalty, probably for cutting the last penultimate corners. He's still trying to catch up with 6th position. Oh, FX is on the mediums. Did he pit? Does he get a great overtake? Oh, he doesn't get the overtake. He just got a bit too wide on that one. Guys, I don't really want to watch the leaders our whole entire race because it makes it a bit unfair. Some people want some showtime as well, lower down in the grid. If you see where I'm coming from, but they are incredibly close. They are right up each other. FX Hidden is somehow keeping up with F1's buttons back on the mediums. such a close race. As I'm watching them, Barney, they are not quite side by side. Closer, but Blackwell seems to be closer with everyone right now. Blackwell seems to be. Look at this battle right here. It's going to be a three-way. A three-way. That sounds mad. It's going to be 3 positions going to be made. As F1 Barnes back. He's trying to get that overtake. As I think F1's Barnes back is pulling away from FX Hidden just because of those softs. But he's gaining as he has collision. He has spun out. He's spun out. He's messed up everyone's race. Everyone. Oh. The top 4, top 5, they've all had to slow down. TJ Carlo is going to rapidly catch up with everyone there as he gains the position. Oh, that was a collision. Diglett is way ahead now, 5 seconds ahead. Oh. How many... RH, he has made 12 positions. So far in my books, he's definitely getting driver of the day. As Blackwell also making up 9. However, he is 7 seconds behind the leader. Yeah, you're not wrong. That Alpha did make an incredibly silly downward bomb. Not needed. Up into third. Up into third. Oh, TJ Carlo is catching up. He's got the slipstream. He's got the DRS. He's probably in rich mode. He's probably in everything. Well, we are going to see that he is not in rich. Does not seem to be in rich mode, but he's pulling away rapidly. He gets an absolutely amazing overtake on that corner. That is a hard corner to get overtake. He goes down the inside. Absolute, the aggression on these drivers, competitiveness is more than what I have ever seen in it. I've never seen a race that I've even competed in as competitive as this. Probably that I'm laying down the grid around like 6th or 7th right now, but still, as Hyper made another position on Lewis. Lewis seems to be lost some of his front wing. This is what Hyper's doing. He's picking up the points. He's going to try and catch up with FX Hidden, who is in fact 14 seconds ahead. Maybe we'll have to see with that one. Here we have DJ. They're side by side up into the first corner. Will it be 3 wide? Will it be 3 wide? No, they're melting it out. They don't really want to get F1's behind back. He seems to have gone incredibly wide on that corner. He's lost out 5 positions. Blackwell's made 10. 7 seconds though behind F1's back, but he. If we have incredibly competitive drivers side by side, front as he goes down the inside, F1 Bartelsback gets a great entry, but he gets clipped. He gets clipped by Racing Maestro. I'm not really sure that's his heart. I think that might just be a race. Oh, what a shame. CJ Carlo maintaining his position with a sturdy front wing. As Racing Maestro just about keeps his position in 4th position. The RHGNTX making up 13 positions. This is absolutely amazing. How's he be doing this? Blackwell made up 11. He's gained. He has caught up with F1's Bartelsback, who has actually gone into the pits. Such a bad start. I feel terrible for him. He had a bad race yesterday and a bad race today, and he's only just gone and got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. TJ Carlo has also gone on the pits on the 9th lap. I think he may be going on to another pair of softs. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what tyres he's on. If we just have a look what tyres he is on. He is on the mediums. It doesn't exactly say it on there. For some reason he's still on the soft speed. I'm fairly sure he's definitely on the mediums, as FX Hidden has gone into the hards to try and outpace the people higher up in the ranks right now, waiting for them to pit. As Hyper earns himself a 3-second time penalty. As we shall look at the penalties at this point in the race, Diglett right now has none. None. Oh, he has 3 warnings. Oh, Racing Maestro with 2 penalties. Blackwell with absolutely nothing. Clean racer. Merman with a penalty and loads of warnings. Nothing from Colin. George on a penalty. FX Hidden on 2 penalties and about 4 warnings. No penalties for TJ Carlo. Hyper Warscon got a penalty. Rider PJ Killer also had a penalty. F1 Buttsback has a penalty. As we are seeing here, a lot of people have got penalties from most likely cutting the corners on those final 2 corners, as they are the most competitive corners to try get the most amount of speed, and the exit speed on those corners are key for the lap times that they are getting, and for every single part of this race they need a good exit for that corner. I think the leader is pitted. Diglett has in fact pitted. I I don't really need this job from you, mate, but it's fine. You're actually helping me out doing this. Diglett, it's only a one-off because my pedals are broken, but we will see what happens later on the thing. As F1 Buttsback leaves the session, most likely in rage, as he got a terrible race. Hopefully I'll be racing next week. Maybe not, maybe we're not sure. We are not entirely sure if I'm going to be racing. As Jacob's also left the session, probably got bored of watching. Why would you be getting bored of this? This is absolutely an amazing race right now. As I really didn't think FX Hidden would be able to get up so many positions on the hards. Really has surprised me, as he only on 4 laps. People are switching tyres as I think they probably need to, as Hyper Warscon is gaining. He's lost the position actually of these 2 people up here. Absolutely having an absolutely amazing battle right now. Bazooka's gone onto the softs, which I'm not really sure about, as we have an incredibly ambitious dive from Hyper Warscon and the McLaren. I think he has DRS and he is closing incredibly fast on Cobalt. He goes down an absolute dive. Is he going to get it? He's just about going to get it. The respect with these 2 players, touching the wheels. FX Hidden gains another position. Diglett gets a 3-second time penalty. Everything. This race is packed with action. Rider PJ Killer closing up on Hyper Warscon, who seems to be lagging rather a lot. Oh, Hyper Warscon drifting a little bit. We don't actually have any close battles right now, other than Rider PJ Killer catching up rapidly with Hyper Warscon. He's going to get the DRS. He is going to catch up. Oh, he's incredibly close. Did he go for the switchback? He's going for the switchback. He doesn't quite get it. Oh, he does. There's a bit of contact as he cuts off Hyper Warscon a little bit. Hyper Warscon is left in the dust behind him. As someone's crashed. No, he's gone into the pits. He has got a 5-second time penalty for that as well, which is not great. Lots of people are overtaking him as he's trying. He may be going for the undercut further on with the race, but I don't really think he has. But he's gained so many positions in this race. He is most likely going to be, definitely going to be driver of the day for this race. Absolutely deserves it. Never known someone who has deserved it that much right now. FX Hidden gains another position. Actually, we are not sure who's going to be getting driver of the race, because I'm not sure between FX Hidden and RHGNTX, or I'm just going to give you NTX, because the way this race has been going, he has overtaken so many people on those hards, and it's quite impressive. But then NTX has made so many positions, coming from last on the grid to 8th right now. Is the hards a good idea for this track? We are not sure. He's probably going to go for that 1 stop. I mean, what else could he be going for? Sankey dead. Oh, never mind. Probably not going to talk about them. There's not many battles going on right now. Other than Sankey Dead seems to be closing up on Lewis, but that is expected considering I think they're both not actual players. Unless he is going to go, so considering he is being lapped by Blackwell. Blackwell seems to be in third position, however he is going 13 laps on the softs, which I'm not really sure is a good idea, considering this lap is incredibly needing for some sort of good traction. Going around these high speed corners, it is quite hard to keep the traction, and as you see by this, he looks to be getting a lot of understeer, which isn't helping him. As rider PJ Killer is closing up on Cobalt. Oh, he slows down just to get that right exit. Is he going to get a good exit? He gets a... Oh, Cobalt gets a lot better exit. Just not expecting that from him. Not expecting that at all. As he comes down the inside, you can see the softs, or the mediums, shall I say, the mediums, seem to be in a lot better shape than Cobalt's hards that he has been on. But hopefully this will work out for the best of him later on in the race. So there's some conflict in the chat. I think who is fine for the points in this position? With TJ Carlo catching up with Colin, as he has clearly probably has the faster tyres than Colin. Yeah, Colin's been on those mediums for 14 laps. TJ Carlo's been on his for 6. So much more traction. That's the key thing about this track. Traction. I mean, with every track, that's the key thing. But mostly in this, because the high-speed corners, you have to get around as fast as you possibly can. Swiftly gaining on Man because of his tyres. There is a yellow flag. I'm not really sure where. Looks like it may be with Colin. There's RHGNTX overtakes Colin as well. RTYT is going to get the overtake as well. This is Colin's just being absolutely mullered into this first corner and the final corner. Well, not really the final. The first pitch straight. The only pitch straight. Absolutely mullered on that one. TJ. Oh, he's catching up with TJ Carlo rapidly. Oh, taps the back end. Oh, just about. This is so close. There's a regular George closing up on Cobalt. As we might have an overtake. We may have an overtake as it's 3 people. This is so close. Oh, there's a bit of collision there. I think he might have lost some of his wing. TJ Carlo overtakes Man. Regular George has in fact got the overtake on Cobalt. You can see the difference between the mediums and the hards on that one. Really counts. Hyper Warscunt is overtaking the bot of Buttons back. Now trying to catch up to Cobalt. Oh, nearly spinning out. As we have more. We seem to have a battle here. Man is still in front of these 2 people as they both got DRS. Oh, and there is a dive, a massive dive bomb. TJ Carlo loses some of his front wing. There seems to be a yellow flag somewhere on the track. I'm not sure. Oh, Hyper Wars kind of spun out a little bit. Cobalt catching up with regular George again, but he just gets such a better exit. As TJ Carlo's pulling up to Man, trying to get the inside. Man just cuts him off. Oh, locks up a tiny weeny bit there, but it's fine because it didn't really do much other than help him. As everyone moves up position, as Blackwell goes into the pits finally after a 17-lap marathon with those softs. I feel for him, I really do. Bazooka Joe is also on the softs for 11 laps. I'm not really sure what he's thinking of doing there, but RTYT pulls up onto the side, trying to make a perfect dive. Oh, this is close. As RHG goes incredibly wide. Well, not really incredibly, but just a tiny bit wide. As RTYT gets the overtake. As we are halfway through the race right now. The lap, the positions look pretty settled. And I don't really think they're going to change. Because Diglett is, in fact, 8 seconds in front of everyone, and FX Hitter is also 8 seconds in front of RTYT. Merman never going to be able to overtake anyone on this 17-lap old mediums. I think he's trying to long them out as much as he can, but I don't think that's going to work. Oh, what RTYT gets a 3-second time penalty. You never know, penalties could maybe sort it all out. So RHG tries to get the overtake. But RTYT just gets such an amazing exit. It's incredibly deep into that one he has. Merman is catching up. There seems to be able to overtake with these two drivers here. Everything is going down today. There seems to be another yellow flag. Who could this be? And it is the man himself, Hyper Warsgun, crashing into the barrier. Has he done that? As he tries to... I don't think it's that interesting to be watching this, but that's why I should be racing today, but never mind, it's fine. McLaren, hopefully next week I will be racing once I get my new pedals. As we see, trying to get, he's just about, he's just lost so much time on that corner. Merman's got the DRS, but he's also got the DRS. They both have the DRS. He goes a little bit too deep into that corner. He's got Colin trying to get the overtake on his fellow teammate Racing Maestro, who actually had an amazing qualifying lap, but just hasn't, his pace just isn't quite there. Oh, he's just about clipped the grass. Who was that just clipped the grass? Was that? That was Racing Maestro touching the grass a bit too much there. He's got Merman. I think he's just catching up on the straights, you know. He's still for some reason on the track with his 19 lap old mediums, but we can live by that, can't we? I mean, he must be able to. 20 laps now. As he's doing 20 laps on the mediums, he's going to do a whole lap race with the mediums. Yeah, guys, send footage with any track race collision that you are in fact having, because we will need that to see what the penalties and what further notices we will have to be given in to the people of the admins. Dun, dun, dun. Merman is closing up with somehow. Merman is closing up with someone on mediums that are. He might have a damaged wing. I think he does have a damaged wing. I think I can just about see that. RHG does in fact have a damaged wing. Probably slowing him down quite a lot. See Merman trying to catch up, but it's 20. Why doesn't he just pit? Try to keep these tyres on forever or something, because it's probably not going to work much longer. It's a beautiful Renault. Makes it onto the pit straight. No, he's getting DRS. Just about. He goes incredibly deep. Oh, most likely going to get some sort of penalty through that one. There we go. Multiple penalty. Multiple warnings. 3-second time penalty. As Ryder PJ Killer gains a position through the pits, I think. Yep, through the pits. As we're trying to see, the Williams, I think the Williams may be the winners of this season. Williams, Red Bull, Ferrari, Maybe the Haas. Bazooka Joe is closing up as he's side by side. Oh, we have a collision with Bazooka Joe and Cobalt. Most likely one of them losing out on their front wing. Most likely Bazooka Joe, because I don't think Cobalt is going to be losing out on his front wing due to that one. Bazooka Joe's gone on the softs again. Medium soft softs. I think that's what he's doing. Don't know how he's going to plan on doing another 13 laps on those softs, but we'll have to wait and see. Why has Merman still not pitted? He's got a pit for softs, hasn't he? Do a one stop on this. Jesus Christ. Mediums to softs, one mad lad. His pace must be going so low. Regular George overtakes Rider PG Killer. PG Killer. As he tries to get the switchback but doesn't quite work. Unlucky for him, his exit just isn't quite there. Maybe it's also because of his 17 lap roll mediums, but he is in 10th, he is in the points. He goes down a dive. Oh, risky dive. That corner is a dive bomb of death if you try to go down that one. Quite bad exit on that corner. Bazooka Joe's gaining on Blackwell, fastest one I've ever actually seen. Blackwell might as well not be there right now, because Rider PJ Killer is finally going on the pits. Most likely onto the softs. Oh, will he just about slow down in time? He does. Most likely be going into the softs. So many people overtake him. There's not many battles in this race. As this track normally spreads quite a lot of people out of the runnings of close quarter racing. As we do see right here, Regular George catching up with Colin. Colin's 23 lap-year-old mediums. Why doesn't he pit? Let's talk about Colin. His pace isn't there. I'll tell you what is there, his tyre management. Because how is he still overtaken? Thingy. How is he still overtaking George? On that corner. Corner where you need the most amount of grip. The most amount of grip you could ever need is on that corner, and he is just about called off. Bazooka Joe's trying to get the overtake on Blackwell on his hards. But he slows down just to get out better exit. Because he doesn't want to really want to crash with Blackwell. Blackwell is a beginner to this league. Now finally goes onto the softs as needed. Hopefully now he might be able to catch up with the top racers. FX Hidden still on them hards, losing time to RTYT. Okay, very, very close. There's no close quarter racing in this tray. Is anyone catching up with anyone? Well, we're here, might as well talk about is everyone excited for the next thingy? And we'll have a look at how many places people have gained after F1 bounce back, losing 13 places. That is so unlucky. Colin picks up a 3-second time penalty. TJ Carlos still in 5th, hasn't really gained or lost any positions. There's not much going on here. No one is close at all. Some people have been lapped. Oh no, man is very... They're side by side. That's me not saying no one's close. They're side by side. Oh, man gets an amazing overtake on the outside. How's he done that? How's he actually done that? What? And that Bazooka Joe is also going for the overtake on Colin. With Colin's like... Has Colin appeared? Colin still hasn't appeared. On his 26 laps year old mediums, what is he thinking? Loses so much time on that. Just sit on board with Diglett for a little bit. Put pressure on him. Ooh. Diglett, go side to side if you can hear me. Actually, no, don't do that. Nah. Oh, he did it. He did it anyway. He can't hear me. Oh, that's funny. Guess he just didn't want to lose any time. Man gains another position on Colin. Everyone's gaining positions on Colin as he finally pits. Onto some softs. Rider PJ Killer picks up a penalty. Also overtakes Colin. Colin may or may not have should have pitted earlier. Bazooka Joe is gaining on regular George. I might have to buy a new pair of pedals. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Anyway, it's fine. This is such a close race right now. TJ Carlo picks up another 3-second time penalty. Ooh. Ever so close. Expecting Bazooka Joe to be higher up in the ranks in this race, but clearly not. Oh! Regular George gets smacked off. Retires from the session, I don't blame him. Gets absolutely bodied by Racing Maestro. We'll be watching that back in the booth. Well, we'll be watching that back tonight. I am recording that. Still an air here. At Austria. That there was, in fact, an incredibly aggressive smashing, let's say. It was not really needed, but whatever you want, buddy. That was not a needed scrap right there. We're back on board with the baller himself, Racing Maestro. May or may not, I'm not sure. We will be having a look at that later. If he has been absolutely demolished, or no, if he did demolish regular George. TJ Carlo still on board. He is not really gaining any positions or losing any at the moment. He is not seeming to have been that great of a race. FX Hidden, Diglett could probably pit and still be miles ahead of everyone. Diglett just loves these mediums. I'm probably going to see them out for another 5 more laps. Everyone is incredibly spread out right now. F1 bounce back, of course, overtakes whoever that was, because he is a bot right now. Closest people are, in fact, TJ Carlo and TJ Carlo and whoever that is. And RH. TJ Carlo, I don't think he's going to catch up with his 4 lap older tyres than thingy. Incredibly unlucky. Colin seems to be the closest. As TJ Carlo is in fact catching up. We have some action finally. Some sort of action. Let's have a look at his lap data. No, let's not look at that. Some sort of action. We needed this one. He hasn't gained or lost any positions. Oh! Guess that's the bad thing about not having any sort of traction control. Which, if I were you, I'd advise turning off traction control, because you can actually get higher revs coming out the corners if you don't have it on. Which gives you better exit times, and you can actually accelerate without having so much understeer on corners. Have a bit of that. What's in a battle right now? Literally no one. Who's the closest? TJ Carlo to RH. Oh, it's so close. TJ Carlo's catching up. If I was RH, I'd be terrified to try to keep it up for another 3 more laps. Or 2.5 really. With this absolute madman behind him. Will Colin get in the points or not? Not really thinking so right now. If he didn't go on for that long with his tyres, he may be in the points. There's Colin seems to be climbing. Well, not climbing, but catching up. Trying to get the most amount of points. It looks like Renault, and it'll definitely be, after my 10 points yesterday, it'll probably be Williams, Mercedes, no, Williams, Haas, Mercedes, Ferrari, then McLaren. No, then Renault, McLaren, Red Bull, Racing Point, Toro Rosso. Colin has DRS and is slowly, or not slowly, really fast, swiftly catching up. Goes a bit deep, no, perfect. Trying to get that best exit he can possibly get. DRS on Cobalt, trying to catch up. Only 2 more laps to go. He is catching up rapidly. He's only 4/10 behind him. So we have some amazing action right here. Oh, doesn't quite get down the inside. Oh, this is close. Mayerman is also gaining on Racing Maestro as we speak, but Colin is desperate to get this overtake. Desperate. As we're on the final lap for Diglett. Oh wait, no, not on the final lap for Diglett. TJ Carlo is also catching up again. He's getting as close as he possibly can. But as I said, we are more entitled to watching lower down races as well, such as Colin and Cobalt. It's Colin's going for the inside line. Kind of gets a bit scared. A bit hazardous over that one. Don't blame him, because now he has the DRS and he is going to be clearly catching up if it doesn't lag as much as it is. But oh, tries to go for the inside, to go for the outside. He tried to fake him out. Merman is overtaken Racing Maestro. No, he doesn't. Racing Maestro gets the better exit. Oh wait, no, does he? Does he? It might just be Merman clipping the grass. Probably going to have a little bit less traction. Also having Racing Maestro's dirty air, which isn't great. Oh, slaps into the back, and they're ghosting through each other. The lag is unreal. Merman gets the DRS, but somehow they're still equaling out the pace on the straights. Merman goes a bit deep. He's going to have DRS on the straight. He gets an absolutely amazing exit. However, Racing Maestro's damaged wing is not really helping him at all. TJ Carlo also trying to catch up, but we are going back on board with Colin, as Racing Maestro has been overtaken. Diglett finishes in first place. FX Hidden's finishing as second. Getting a 3-second time penalty, 5-second time penalty. RTYT finishing again. As we have Colin, we got to watch this foul after this. These finishing people right here. Colin has crashed. Colin is miles away from the points now. He's either gone incredibly wide. Here we have Merman finishing in 7th. Oh, RH has had a penalty and he is down into 6th. TJ Carlo has gone up into 4th. Such an intense race. Still, he's made 10 positions in this race. Such an amazing driver. Blackwell coming into 9th. For a rookie driver, that is a great spot in being in the points. Epics, Cobalt being in 10th, just about getting the points. Sadly for Colin, not getting the points, but being the only driver outside the points, not being lapped. That is a great race. I really do think that is a great race right there. That was, other than some of the crashes and the toxic behaviour that we have had in the chat, that was a great race. GG Bazooka Joe. Look at this amazing podium right here. 2 Williams and a Haas on the podium. How is that even possible? The worst, or supposedly stereotyped as the worst cars on the grid, are somehow looking to be in the top of the whole entire season right now. As we get the music and the champagne, everything. Great race, great race. So intense. Diglett, great win from Diglett. Absolutely amazing. Because we have loads of penalties here. Diglett in 1st, FX in 2nd, RTYT in 3rd, TJ Carlo 4th, Bazooka Joe 5th, RH J 6th, Racing Maestro 7th, Merman 8th, Blackwell 9th, Colin 10th, just about. Oh, he did get in the points. Well done for Colin. LT Cobalt in 11th, Ryder PG Killer 12th, 13th Buttersback, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. All of these people not getting in the points, sadly. But however, Cobalt was the only person not in the points, not being lapped. Great positions made from every single driver, apart from the people that retired, but that is obvious. It was such a good race. The downforce was there to get around all these speedy corners. Some people somehow getting around every single corner with these damaged wings. Some terrific crashes. However, it has been a great race at Rise and Phoenix right now, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.